Hey guys, welcome. Okay, so I need to do this now and I need to finish it within the day because I may not have I may not have enough time to do this. Um because we're doing some renovations and we might end up having to cut off electricity. So well, it should be finished by the time this video goes up anyway. So yeah, nothing to worry about. But I need to do this. Wait, just oh, the guard day. Hello, friends. What business do the guards have with us? Ah, that's right. Because it's French, there are silent vowels or letters sometimes. Why don't you take a guess? It's just about us flying around the city and scaling its walls. It's just about me practicing swordplay in the city. Ah, so you've done that too, have you? Hang on, let me add it to the list of charges. Wait, no. Wait, you're trying to trick us. No, I'm just joking. Introductions are in order, I suppose. I'm Chenny, and this is my senior Frejus. My seniors come up with a new invention that needs testing. Would the two of you be interested in helping? A new invention? What sort of thing is it? Just a minute, you guys. A remote-controlled cannon. Oh, remote-controlled cannon. Is it something that'll be similar to, what was her name again? The sniping? The sniping gun? As you can see, earlier turret models require an operator nearby, in which case an enemy just needs to aim at the cannon to get rid of both. But if such weapons can be controlled remotely, that way we can minimize casualties. You invented it so easily too. I mean, that's why they call you the guard who rejected the Fontaine Research Institute's invitation 3 times. 3 times rejected? The Institute? Well... He's so embarrassed. Wait, is he actually embarrassed? Exactly, let me tell you. They had their eyes on him, alright. They wouldn't have paid out the nose to have him do high-end research for them. But he stayed all this time because he loves his work. Ah, such moving sentiment. And so, he could not bear to let his talents go to waste, and he creates new inventions from time to time to help with our work. Actually, I think if that were the case, the guards shouldn't have paid him a little bit more then. Sounds awesome. You flatter me, Jenny. Do you still remember what I said before? The smarter you are, the more important it is to be humble. Yes, sir. In any case, I'd like the two of you to help us verify the feasibility of this remote-controlled cannon. We've already prepared the field and the targets, and rest assured that you will be well paid. I like her hairdo. In that case, you've come to the right adventurers. The two of us have seen all sorts of stuff during our travels. We can help you figure out if your invention's good to go or not. Nice. In that case, good luck, all. Well, this way if you would. In rolling Crossfire challenges, you must use the remote-controlled cannon to fire at slimes. The more slimes you defeat within the time limit, the higher your test score will be. Lower slimes are harder to defeat, but award more points once felled. Okay, what do you have to say, though? So how are the experiments going? We're having fun. Glad to hear it. Do even geniuses worry about their experiments? Yeah, it sure would be nice if I really were a genius. To be honest, I'm just an ordinary fellow who's lived an ordinary life for 30 years. There's nothing special about me. I would have been more enthusiastic just a few years ago, but I was shot while rescuing hostages, and as a result, I often wake up in pain at night, so I ended up like this. Gunshot wounds tend to be very troublesome like that. Fortunately, all the hostages were saved. That was one of the few highlights of my life. Why does Chini call you a genius then? Oh, about that. I took her and the other newbies out for a party when she first joined, and I might have bragged about my abilities too much while drunk. All that rejected the Institute 3 times business? It was I, in truth, who was rejected. I'm no genius, just a normal person who dabbles in little gadgets. I didn't expect them to all believe me, and since our patrol work isn't all that interesting, they always pester me with questions when they get bored. As such, I've been forced to continue this charade. That said, while my work is nothing compared to the Institute's advanced research, I have constructed quite a few small useful inventions. Of course, I make them out of pocket, but I keep those greenhorns in the dark by saying that they're funded by the higher-ups, which makes them sound more cool. Please keep my secret if you don't mind. This will fall through one day, you know. Yes, I'm aware, but I imagine their curiosity is limited, and in fact, many people have lost interest. Only Chini remains. Once she too gets bored, I shan't have to continue. I'm sure it'll make me feel a little better and a little disappointed all at once. Such is base humanity, I suppose. But if he makes a lot of inventions and they're all successful, even though it's just a little bit, wouldn't you call that actually genius in itself? To be able to invent even to just here and there. What do you think of Earth's remote cannon? It's a rather novel experience, all right. Good, that's good. You don't sound so excited. Sorry. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I knew what the device would look like the moment I looked upon the blueprint. Frejus is the one doing the hard work, and it does look hard. I see that he looks nervous, even though this is no big deal. There's no great risk of an accident occurring. Playing the part of a genius is pretty tiring, don't you think? What are you getting at? So she knew all along that he isn't a real genius. If I had to guess, he's just an ordinary person with a more active mind and ideas than usual. It was drunk boasting, you know. So she just... That whole rejecting the Fontaine Research Institute offer 3 times business? He's been putting in the work to protect that lie since... Alright, please keep this a secret from me. Reckon he doesn't think I've noticed. And how did you find out? Probably because I really have rejected them myself, I guess. I'm somewhat aware of their standards. As for Frejus, he's a decent ways off from making the cut. So it's almost there, but not exactly there. So you're playing along with his act then? You could say so. Specifically, I play the role of the ignorant newcomer, asking him all manner of questions. And sometimes I will ask him something particularly difficult on purpose and look at him expectantly, at which he will try his best to hide his embarrassment. Then I accidentally gave him hints, and he will turn about and cough, pretending that he knew all along. This whole process is quite fun, which is why I do not dare to expose him. Seeing him run around being busy is one of my favorite hobbies these days. Looks like this show will go on then. Madam, that seems to be a very weird hobby you have there. I imagine it will, for a long time in fact. I think we just found another couple NPC here in Genshin, my ladies and gentlemen. As long as I don't tell him, he won't be able to tell. He even thinks that the newcomers party was the first time we met, but it was a long time before that. He's so very unobservant. I'm sure he doesn't remember, or perhaps he doesn't care, who he blocked the bullet for that day. Oh, so it was her. She was one of the hostage. I guess maybe we'll see this too at the Lantern Rite Festival some years soon. I better take note of their names. Frejus and Chenny. Okay, but first I need to learn how this cannon works, though. After unending firepower struck by any shell, the turret will switch to continuous firing special shells, which deal physical damage to opponents. This switch lasts 6 seconds. If this device is not hit with a certain period of time, it will disappear. Okay, let's begin testing then. In rolling crossfire challenges, you must use a remote controlled cannon to fire at slimes. The more slimes you defeat within the time limit, the higher your test score will be. Large slimes are hard to defeat, but more when felled. The cannon will face along the axis your character and the cannon. You can adjust the turret's aim by moving your character. Press the fire button to control the cannon remotely, causing it to fire the shell currently loaded and the direction it is aiming. After firing, the cannon will immediately load one of the 3 random elements shell types, electro, pyro, and cryo. Look at the color of the aiming guideline to see which type of shell has been loaded. After elemental shells hit different slimes, they will deal with corresponding elemental damage and trigger special effects. Operation Overload causes an explosion sending nearby opponents flying. Frigid Frost deals cryo and physical damage over a wide area, decreasing all elemental resistance for opponents in the area. Aggressive Ablation greatly enhances this attack, increasing its AoE and dealing additional physical damage. Hitting slimes of the same elemental type as the shell will have no effect due to immunity. Alright, there is that. The turret will charge up over time. Once it has accumulated enough energy, you can approach the turret and consume the energy to fire off a powerful piercing shell. The turret can store energy for up to 2 such piercing shells. This testing add the mechanical device known as unending firepower, which can be used to support the turret test. After unending firepower is struck by any shell, the turret will switch to continuous firing special shells that deal physical damage to opponents lasting to 6 seconds. If this device is not hit within... Oh. It... Okay. This is like, Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Oh no. All right. It's a little bit hard. Uh, So I just need 3,000, up to 3,000. Okay. It's a little bit hard using the directional button to control the cannon with the directional button. During such test times, we'll constantly... Okay. Excuse me. Just stay away. Ah! One got in. No! No! Stay away! Ah! Get there! No. Okay, not bad, not bad. Solid strike. Defeat all slimes of the same element, okay. Can destroy this device. This device can stop all shells other than piercing shells. Piercing shell, so I need a... So I need a piercing shell? How can I get piercing shell again? Oh no. Oh, I see what was. Alright. So I now know how to get the piercing shots, actually. Ah, but this is a disaster, though. Ah, no. Stay away. Oh. But it's alright. I got 10,000. Okay, the last one. It is going to be very creepy. That's creepy. Oh no. Alright. I think we got all of it. It certainly is quite fun, but Um. Uh. Well, I guess turning the cannon is a little bit tricky, at least for me. Oh, they're already there. Wait. Oh no! I was just supposed to claim it. I'm already done with that. Should I?
Get them! Let's light it up! I'm going in! Eat this!
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Shiver!
Did I just unlock an achievement? What? The other one I didn't get all of it? The last one? I think it does have a much more higher test score. 6,000. Nah, but it's okay, I guess. Judging by the experimental data, there might still be a few issues with this invention. In any case, thank you both for your help. Yeah, thanks. Aw, are you feeling discouraged, Frejus? Don't worry, if a genius like you is having trouble, that just means that this research angle was problematic from the start. I supposed. In that case, let's get cracking with the next awesome gadget, and I have a great idea for one too. What? What about an airship that can explore the skies? Oh, that's possible. I mean, they could actually. I mean, we do have the Jade Chamber, which is already floating in the sky. Or a mega drill that can bore deep underground. Feels like she's trying to make his life difficult on purpose. Those might be a bit of a tall order. I mean, you're the one who rejected the Institute's offer 3 times. I'm sure you can make stuff even they can't, right? But of course. You know what? I don't want those things anymore. Flying up to the sky or delving into the earth both sound boring. It's cold up there, and it's stuffy down there. I share that sentiment. In that case, could you make something that we'd use normally? Oh, that's right. I love sleeping in the morning. So could you make me an automatic oven that bakes on its own? Automatic oven that bakes on its own? Well, now that sounds possible. Earlier suggestions were intentionally impossible, I think. Alright, let me consider how this might be designed. Wait, an automatic oven that would bake on its own? Actually, isn't that quite impossible as well? I mean, unless you... How would that be possible if you don't put the bread in there or anything to bake in there? Nice, I'll take that as an agreement. And if it does prove impossible, you'll just have to make me breakfast in the future. Fergus. Wait. Is this actually a proposal? Wait, I'm just realizing this is actually a proposal, isn't it? What? What sort of request is that? In any case, you needn't worry. I'm sure such a small invention is well within my skill. I am, after all, a genius. I think... No, Frejus, You have just been proposed to, you know. So how are the experiments going? Not bad. Oh, glad to hear it. I thought you had confidence. It sure would be nice if I really were. Okay, so... It's just the same though. They don't say anything else. But... Certainly for sure that is a proposal back there. That is a proposal. Okay. My man, you have just been proposed to. I think he's too worried about maintaining to be caught from being a fraud
Ad
and
Astra Abyssosk.
that.
Well, thank you for
In any cases, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.